All right, what's good, y'all? I'm in between some business calls, so I thought I'd quickly do a, 5-minute video real quick, just to talk about, how to build trust with a woman. So this is for men, but hey, this will also be for women too, so they can understand what real trust looks like, and how to start building that for a guy. You know. So first off, you got to remember, right, that women are different to men in a lot of ways. So women really need to form um, a solid, not just connection, but they need to like build a trust with whoever they're dealing with, right? So, and the reason for that is because when trust is built, right, then safety is built, security is built. You can't have no safety, you cannot have no security if there's no trust, right? Because when you don't trust in something, it's kind of like all up in the air. You don't know what's going to happen. You know what I mean? It's it's very inconsistent. How you feel about that thing or about that person is inconsistent. So there's no trust there, right? So yeah, man, that's why masculinity is so important, because true masculinity is strength, and it's like predictable, and it's solid, like a rock. You can't move a big ass boulder shaped rock, you know what I'm saying, or a big ass tree. You can't move it. It's just gonna stand there. It's just gonna, or just sit there if it's a rock. You can't move it over. That's predictable. You know that it can't move. It won't roll over and start rolling over things. You know what I'm saying? So, when something can't move, you can trust that it's not gonna move. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing with like masculinity in men, and being able to be in self control. Especially when it comes to our emotions and the things that we do, and how we go about our lives, and you know how competent we are. You know what I'm saying? That's so important. And that's, women find that incredibly attractive, because they know that when shit hits the fan, they know they can trust that dude's gonna be there, and that dude is gonna look after her. That's what it's about. You know what I mean? So important, man, to build trust with a woman. And you know, even when you mess up, you gotta own up to what you messed up on. You know what I mean? If you can't own up to what you've done and stuff like that, if you made a mistake, or if you've done something wrong, and you can't own up to it, that shows that you're not strong. It shows that you're weak. It shows that you're not strong enough to go, yeah, I did this. Yeah, I messed up. Now I'll suffer the consequences. Now what? Right? So important, dog. So important. You know. So women, what to look for in a guy. Of course, how he, presents himself. You know what I'm saying? Of course, like how he walks, how he deals with people, what he does in his day to day, how he attacks his tasks and duties. You know what I mean? And sticks to his word, and it could be even how stubborn he is about his beliefs. So true, man. Like, men need to have solid, strong belief systems, and that's important, because if your belief systems and your worldview could be shaken up, and if it changes all the time, you can't change. You can't trust in that. You know what I mean? You got to be solid on what you believe in as a man. It's okay for a woman you know, to change her mind on her belief system. It's okay, because that's female nature. Female nature is always like, you know, kind of like going from one thing to the next. It's like the ocean. You know, storm one day, calm the next. But as a dude, man, as a man, you gotta be like, serious about what you believe in, and you gotta be disciplined. You know what I mean? If you're disciplined, she can trust that you're gonna stick to your duties. She could trust that you're gonna stick to your tasks. She could trust that you're gonna stick to your, how should I put it? Your promises. on the real. You know what I mean? If I have a child with somebody, right, it's very important for me to stick to my promise of taking care of that child and taking care of my woman. She's got to know and trust that I'm always going to be there, that I'm not going to walk away. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, look, I hope you get some value from this. Trust is huge, you know what I'm saying? And we'll talk about this again and elaborate more. So, stay tuned to what I'm talking about. Subscribe, share this video to someone who you think might need it. And yeah, we'll talk soon. Peace.